Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Cryptonews Weekly Roundup. Your host here, Matt Zahab. We are buzzing as always, and oh my goodness, folks, this might be the worst 7-day stretch that we have ever had on the Cryptonews Weekly Roundup in almost a year and a half of doing this. Episode number 82. We've done 82 of these bad boys, and I've never seen red across the board like we are looking at. Bitcoin is down 20% to 67.7K per BTC. Ethereum, biggest loser of the week, down 30% to 1970 per ETH. BNB is down 22% to 664. XRP is down 28% to $1.28. Solana is at 84.67. Are you kidding me? Dogecoin got crushed. Cardano got crushed. Crazy enough, the two biggest gainers, not gainers, guys, the best losers, of the week are Tron down 4.6% at 27 cents and Hyperliquid at 31.79 down 5%. That is absolutely wild that the best performing coin in the top 13 was down 5% this week. Why is this happening? Always, we record on Thursdays. This airs on Friday. Thursday, February 5th today, guys. Crypto market is down 6.4%. And this was on the morning as I took those notes. Now it's closer to 8 or 9%. 92 of the top 100 coins have all decreased. Bitcoin got absolutely crushed. Ethereum got crushed. And it is clear that the crypto market is in full capitulation mode right now. This isn't good, guys. This is no longer a short-term correction, but this is a transition from distribution to reset. Hopefully this ends soon. Again, even though it is a reset, it could be a very short bear market. We've already sort of been in a bear market, but it could end at any time. And I do hope we're getting close to the bottom. On-chain data shows that it is Bitcoin OGs doing most of the selling. And again, we have, nation states like Bhutan that moved 22 million in Bitcoin out of sovereign wallets this week. Bitmine, Tom Lee's company, faces a $7 billion unrealized loss, and US spot BTC and ETH ETFs have posted absurd outflows over the last couple of weeks. Crypto market sentiment drops to the lowest level since October 10th, 2025. Pretty wild stuff here. Okay, let's get into it. This was done, some research here by CryptoQuant. On-chain indicators, weakening institutional flows, and tightening liquidity conditions have pointed to a broad structural downside risk. The firm noted that Bitcoin peaked nearly at 126 in early October. When the bull score index was at 80, the bull score index is now 0. It is literally 0, which usually indicates a bear market, but hopefully that can change. It will change, and hopefully it does change very shortly. Binance in the news this week. A lot of people are saying that there's some spooky stuff that happened on October 10th, which is finally coming to fruition. However, they did announce on January 30th that they will be doing a $1 billion conversion into Bitcoin, part of their SAFU conversion. On February 2nd, they bought 1,350 Bitcoin at approximately 77.8K per coin. And they will continue buying until they hit the full 1 billion. Let's hope that they still do that. Some unfortunate news this week. On Sunday, February 1st, Step Finance, a major Solana DeFi platform, confirmed that multiple treasury and fee wallets were compromised during the Asian Pacific trading hours. And this happened from a sophisticated attacker. 261,000 SOL were taken, worth roughly $30 million. That is no bueno. Step token, their native token, plummeted over 90% within 24 hours. Okay, moving forward, we had some Trump news in the news this week. The Trump-linked crypto venture, also known as World Liberty Financial, pulled in a $500 million investment from investors in the UAE, setting off a new round of conflict of interest questions as President Donald Trump manages ties with Abu Dhabi. The Wall Street Journal detailed that the Emirati-backed vehicle took a 49% stake in the business. Pretty wild stuff there. Moving forward, Hyperliquid, one of the only sort of good pieces of news this week. On an X post on Monday, Hyperliquid said that its core engine, Hypercore, will support outcome trading under a proposal known as HIP-4, framing outcomes as fully collateralized contracts that settle within a fixed range and can power prediction markets as well as bounded option style trades. They said that the outcomes aim to add non-linearity and dated contracts while offering a form of derivatives trading that does not rely on leverage or liquidations. This is absolutely awesome. And in hindsight and in the TLDR means that Hyperliquid is getting into prediction markets. Speaking of prediction markets, a major derivatives exchange, the CBOE Global Markets, is considering a revival of all or nothing binary options to retail investors in order to rival the fastest growing prediction markets, as reported by the Wall Street Journal. They will give retail brokers the ability to renew the fixed return options contract, which would allow single investors to make simple yes or no trades on financial performance. Again, this is prediction markets for any financial instrument on CBOE. Pretty cool stuff here. Crypto exchanges stocks, just a little update in early Feb. Over the last 3 months, crypto exchange stocks have dropped massively, give or take around 60%, due to the collapse in trading activity on centralized platforms. Shares of Coinbase, Gemini, Bullish have all underperformed broader equity markets since October, falling more sharply than Bitcoin itself. Coinbase shares fell 40% over the past 6 months to 189. Bullish also posted a steep decline, dropping almost 60% over the same period to just under $30 per share. JP Morgan, some more bad news here, and my apologies, guys. This has been a bit of a dark news week. JP Morgan came out with some news. They had their 2026 Global Family Office Report, surveying 333 family offices across 30 countries with an average net worth of $1.6 billion. They found that 89% of them carry zero crypto exposure, while 65% prioritize AI as the top investment theme. The other sectors include healthcare at 50%, infrastructure at 41%, and crypto and all digital assets trail everything at just 17%. Tether in the news this week. Tether has launched an open source Bitcoin mining operating system, a move that places it directly into the mining infrastructure layer that is usually dominated by large vertically integrated firms. The software is called Mining OS or MOS. This was announced on February 2nd during the Plan 9 forum in San Salvador and is being marketed as a production-ready system that can be deployed by mining operators of all size. This is a modular peer-to-peer system that lets you manage operations from home rigs to industrial sites, challenging proprietary software. Last piece of news this week, we left a positive piece for the end. Analytics firm TRM Labs reached a $1 billion valuation following the close of a $7 million Series C funding round led by Blockchain Capital. Tons of really good investors in this round, including Goldman Sachs, Bessemer Venture Partners, Brevin Howard, Thoma Bravo, Citi Ventures, Galaxy, DRW. Pretty wild stuff here. And shout out to TRM Labs team. Well done and congrats on the unicorn valuation. Guys, this marks another episode of the Cryptonews Weekly Roundup. Really hope you guys enjoyed this one. This is obviously a tough week, guys. Remember, zoom out, double click, and long term, crypto prices usually go up. There's a lot of pain, not just in crypto, but in the TradFi markets too. Try to touch some grass, touch some snow if you're in the Northeast. I guess heck, most of North America for that matter, and spend some time with loved ones and keep working hard. This time will pass. If you guys enjoyed this one, I hope you did. Please do subscribe. I would mean the world to my team and I. Speaking to the team, love you guys. Thank you so much for everything. And to the viewers, thank you as always. We love you. Keep on tuning in and keep on staying happy, healthy, and wealthy. Love you guys, and we'll see you on the next one. Ciao.